Student, today we will see the law of conservation of linear momentum. We have seen our previous classes that a first law that basically is the inertia, explains about inertia. Second law we have seen the formula F is equal to mv minus mu by t. And in third law, in that one we have seen about the linear momentum P is equal to mv. Last one is the third law, that is action and reaction. So law of conservation of linear momentum states that the total momentum of the isolated system remains conserved. Here the isolated system means there is no external force acting on that system. Since this is the law, therefore no proof is required. It is experimentally verified again and again in the laboratory situation. Now we also will establish it within the experimental condition. Just take the example, let two bodies are there having the mass m1 and m2 moves with the initial speed of u1 and u2 in such a way that u1, that means the velocity of first body, is greater than the velocity of second body. Here both are moving in same direction. Two bodies are there, m1 and m2. Their initial speed is u1 and u2. They collide, and after collision they are moving with a velocity of v1 and v2 in the same direction. This is before collision and this is after collision. Now we have to show that the momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. So the momentum before collision of first body is m1 u1 and momentum before collision of the second body is m2 u2. Momentum after collision of the first body is m1 v1 and m2 v2. That means total momentum of both the bodies before collision is m1 u1 plus m2 u2, and after collision both the bodies is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. We are trying to establish this type of relationship, that is momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. Now the moment they collide, the force is experienced. The first body is experiencing the force due to second body, and the second body is experiencing the force due to first body. So I have written here, so F12 is equal to force on first body due to second body, that is the change in momentum of first body m1 v1 minus m1 u1 by t. Now the force on second body due to first body, that can be written as F21. So F21 is equal to m2 v2 minus m2 u2 by t, that is the change in momentum of second body divided by time t. Now I have applied the force. I have applied the Newton's third law of motion, that is F12 is equal to minus F21. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. You have seen in the statement that law of conservation of momentum says no net external force must be there. That means sum of these two forces is 0. So F12 is equal to minus F21. So F12 we have seen m1 v1 minus m1 u1 by t minus, that is m2 v2 minus m2 u2 by t. I have given the time same because there should not be any time gap between action and reaction pair. So now calculation part starts. I have cancelled t, m1 v1 minus m1 u1, that is equal to minus m2 v2, open the bracket, that minus into minus becomes plus m2 u2. Now change the side, m1 v1 plus m2 v2, and this will move to other side, that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. That means momentum after collision, total momentum after collision is equal to total momentum before collision. So this we have proved experimentally by using Newton's third law of motion, and by using the concept of law of conservation of momentum.